Hi guys, this is gsno.com and I'm here with the unboxing of the freshly unveiled ASUS Zenfone 6. So we're dealing here with a pretty unusual handset that has a camera which is basically the main one but can become the selfie one if you rotate it by 180 degrees. So I'll spare you the details, you saw hands-on already. The device should be priced at around 499 euros. That's the starting price. So ASUS Zenfone 6, it debuted on the 16th of May in Valencia and I was there, and now it's time here at gsno.com for the unboxing of the device. Okay, so it's a flip camera phone, we heard as much, and inside the box we should find, let's see what we have here. So there's this case which has a nifty little cutout on the top side, the cutout obviously for the dual camera which rotates, and also for the fingerprint scanner. So there's that first accessory, and then we have the metal key used to access the slots. It's branded ASUS obviously, and then the special star of the show is here. It's the ASUS Zenfone 6 with the hashtag DeFi Ordinary. It's got a Snapdragon 855 CPU and also 6.4-inch screen with the Corning Gorilla Glass 6 as written here, and a flip camera with a 48 megapixel shooter coupled with a 13 megapixel shooter. And now I'm going to remove this, and this is the actual device. It comes in two hues. There is the silver and the black one. We have the black one with a slight blue twist. It feels like a sort of ultra high-speed train, one of those TGVs from France. That's the vibe I'm getting. It's a bit hefty, so we're dealing here with a phone that has an aluminum frame, glass at the back with Gorilla Glass protection, and glass at the front with Gorilla Glass 6 protection. Now the phone itself, as I said before, aluminum frame, glass, and of course glass again. It's available in midnight black and twilight silver, and the thickness is 9.2 millimeters, while the weight is 190 grams. It's hefty, but you're getting a 5000 mAh battery. I'm going to keep on doing the unboxing, not before showing you this beautiful flip camera. Okay, so unboxing continues, and let's see how we can pry this open. I actually think we're one of the first guys to unbox this, so gsno.com, remember the name. Got a pair of headphones. They feel pretty generic, even though I can see they're a bit sloped in the ear, which is always a bit of a plus. Okay, and extra plugs for the headphones, always welcome, for a variety of ear sizes. And then we have the cable from the USB Type-C to the full USB that you're going to hook up to this humongous charger. It's supposed to have fast charging, and from what I've heard, the phone also does reverse charging for other devices. So let's see here, output 5 volts to amperes or 9 volts to amperes. So there's that. Hefty and big. I think that nothing else is here. So there you have it. This has been the unboxing of the ASUS Zenfone 6, but obviously we're not going to end it here. Okie dokie, getting back to the device and let's fire it up. Okay, so first things first, aside from having a power button on the side here, we have the two volume buttons and an extra button. It's meant for the Google Assistant, but you can also use it to trigger the camera. Pretty important feature, I would say. Other things we're mentioning, well, it's time for the setup, and let's go with English. Let's go. The interface has been reinvented, and it's Zen UI 6 on top of Android Pie. We're in Spain right now. You probably figured out that we were at the Valencia launch. Here we go, Spain. Next, next again, next. Above 16, that's an interesting thing to check out. Okay. Privacy rights, GDPR and all that. We're in Europe after all. Next, use location, finishing touches, and have a proximity sensor at the top. I would say that the bezels are pretty narrow, but I would have expected them to be even more narrow, considering the fact that, well, we do not have a cutout for a selfie camera, or for anything for that matter. Smart keys on the side used to trigger Google Assistant, and I'm going to skip all of these things. I wonder if ASUS is still providing us with its cloud storage thingy, web storage. Okay, let's fire up the brightness a bit more. That's more like it. Just in case you're wondering, the screen is a 6.4-inch IPS LCD with a Full HD Plus resolution. Inside we have the Snapdragon 855, 6 or 8 GB RAM, and from 64 to 156 GB of storage. Plus we also add here a micro SD card slot. Let's turn down the brightness a little bit this time. And of course, let's see the setting point. We go into the camera, no thanks, and then check this out. We press this little baby right here, and this beast pops up. You can see it here. You can see the Lumit left. It's called the flip camera. And let's say I close the screen. How badass was that? So that's the motion it does, a full 180 degree, and you can actually do more than 180. You can actually do it in steps. It's opened up, but if you keep it pressed, you can actually trigger a slider which changes the degree of the inclination of the camera. You can bring it here to about 90 degrees and actually use it to take photographs which are better, well, let's say fixed than on a regular shooter. So the combo here is 48 megapixel and 13 megapixel. The main sensor is a Sony IMX586, got a dual LED flash, we got face direction autofocus, we got laser focus, and I feel the need to remind you that one of the cameras, the 13 megapixel one, is a ultra wide angle lens camera. We got 4K 60 frames per second capture, and they also put here a night mode, super night mode actually, and the panorama is of course here, portrait mode, video, and motion tracking. From what I've heard, motion tracking uses this flip camera to follow something that's moving, not by moving the phone, but by moving the flip camera itself. Okay, the ASUS Zenfone 6 has a 5000 mAh battery, which juices up other devices, has Android 9 with Zen UI 6 on top. Don't know if I forgot anything. At the bottom we have the USB Type-C port, audio jack, and a speaker. And we actually have stereo speakers here from what I've heard. Other things we're mentioning: dual SIM, LTE, category 18, Wi-Fi, ABGN, MU, MIMO, GPS, GLONASS, Beidou, the works, Bluetooth 5.0, FM radio, and a rear-mounted fingerprint scanner. So this has been the, well, not first contact, but the first unboxing that we do for the device, obviously, and also a better way to get accustomed to it and its small quirks. So first impression, pretty heavy, but for the battery you're getting and the camera setup, I would say it's worth it. It's not hugely heavy since the weight is well distributed. I can't feel any trace of bloatware, so this is one of the cleaner Zen UIs, so that's a big plus from me. Okay, this is basically it from gsn1.com. This has been the unboxing of the ASUS Zenfone 6. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been an unusual setup here with the black table, but we're in Valencia, we're at the lounge, and this had to do. We'll be back with a full review very soon. Remember, 499 euros starting price, and if you go up to the highest level, 599 euros. Bye bye.